Introducing using Gemini to help design or tweak your book covers. This is Jessica with the Invisible Pen with another tip to help authors succeed using AI tools.
Okay, so what I was trying to do here is I have this book cover that is part of the Cupid Corner Valentine's Rom-Com series that I am in with 18 other authors. And so I've written a book. It actually went a little bit longer than what it was supposed to. And I've written a sequel to that book with another couple that are introduced in this book. And so I wanted that to kind of be my bonus book, but also I'm going to release it as well. Well, I wanted the sequel book to have the same cover vibe as this book. And so what I did is I uploaded the book and then I put the prompt, I need another book cover with the same vibe as this one, only the woman is blonde, holding a phone, wearing pink. The color of the cover can match. And that I put the title, Honesty and Other Disasters, my pen name, Sage Kennedy, and the subtitle, I put a Cupid Corner novella, which I actually have to change because I can't say Cupid Corner. But I didn't know that when I did this, so obviously. So this is what it came up with. This was the first shot. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. It was exactly what I asked for, except there's one problem. The man, he is the same man. And as this man, and anybody who's like read the first one, they're going to be like, yeah, it's the same guy. Yeah, we can't have that. So I said, change the man to be in a gray suit wearing a Rolex. He's tan with black hair and he's clean shaven. And it gave me this, which is great. It gave me the man I was looking for, except that this series has all blank faces. And so I needed it to be a blank face. So I said the man's face has to match the rest. It should be blank. And it gave me this cover, which was exactly what I was looking for. So I was pretty excited about that until I found out that it can't say Cupid Corner novella. It has to say something else. So I said, okay, well, I'll make it Sweetheart Inn. And so I said, well, change the subtitle to a Sweetheart Inn novella. And it did. So I'm going to make one more change. And I think instead of green, I'm going to say blue and just see what it does. And we're going to give that a second to load and see what happens. Okay, so we've got a blue background cover, which I honestly don't know if I like because the words just blend right in with it. I like the light blue, but you cannot read the words. Okay, and we're going to try dark purple and see if that gives us a better contrast. And so it's going to load that. But what I want you guys to notice is it goes from taking a cover that I want to be the same as the rest in my series. And it just immediately, like it did everything that I asked for, changed who was in there. And I'm just talking it through with Gemini. And so it's basically doing everything. And it's just a conversation. I'm using Gemini, so it's nothing that you don't have. And wow, okay, so here's our cover and I love it. I think I'll ask if it can make it a little bit lighter on the background. Can we make the background? And let's see what it does. But this is very impressive to me. I've just talked it through. Now, I haven't done this part before. This is a new thing to me, so I haven't quite done this part before. I'm trying to make it all exactly what I'm looking for. But so far, this has worked pretty well. And usually what I use is I'll use OpenArt, and I use this one quite a bit. I really love OpenArt though to do what I need, and it has created a lot of different things for me. I can get covers and things like that. So let's see where we're at. Oh, that's much better. Oh, but I don't. Well, actually, that I don't hate that. I put a little background on there, but now it's starting to look a little cheesier, a little different. But my point here is to show that you can make these tweaks and it will follow your directions. And that's pretty awesome. Down here, you can ask it to do it again. And so I did. So it redid it and it took out the background and it did make it transparent the way that I wanted, which makes it look even better. And so then I said, you know what, those hearts are distracting and it's hard to read. So I said, make the hearts in the background outline only. And it did. So I'm very impressed with this so far. But this, I don't really like that. So I'm going to have it do it one more time. So I hit redo, try again. and it does it. It's going to do this again. But what I want you guys to notice is you can just tweak it and just ask for the little tweaks that you want, and it's keeping everything else the same. It's keeping the fonts the same. It's keeping everything else the same. And it's just tweaking what I asked it to tweak. And it's not touching anything else. And I find that really interesting. So let's see where we're at here. And it's created this cover. It's the same vibe as the other one. I still don't like this. And I'm just, part of me wants to see if it would make it more bold, but I'm almost like, oh, I don't know if I want to push it any further. So we will see. But you can look and see if there was much of a difference. And it really it did make a little bit of difference, because you can go back and forth right here and see what the difference was. It did make a little bit of a difference, but not a huge difference. I'm excited to see how you guys are able to use this in your own creations, and just tweaking whatever you decide to create and then tweak. I decided to go for it and just make the subtitle bolder, because right now it's hard to read. And let's see what it comes up with. And maybe it will give us something cool. Maybe it will just, barely tweak it. But right now, the way that it looks, it kind of blends into the background. You can definitely see the cover. You can definitely see the pen name, and everything else is good. Oh, wow. Yep, it did exactly what I needed it to. So now you can actually read the subtitle, and that's amazing to me. Okay, the last thing that I think I'm going to ask it to do, since we're tweaking, is these images look a little bit tainted. I'm not a graphic designer. I'm going to be right up front with that. So that's why this has been kind of an exciting way to learn how to do this. But what I am noticing is that this, I wonder if I just copy and paste it right here. Of this cover. Again, lighter pink and less dark shadows. Spell. Let's see if it can do that for me. I just want the images. And I'm hoping that I'm not confusing it, because I just gave it the book cover again. So I'm hoping that I don't. But it seems to know what I'm asking for. So it's adjusting the color palette instead of just, because you can see here, like the background is amazing. It got everything in the background. It's got all of that. But now this is kind of deteriorated. And I think it's because it's pulling it from each one. It's just keeping that the same. And so, see, that's what I was afraid of. And it pulled it back, and it just recreated it. But now it's recreated this as lighter pink. So yeah, that's not what I wanted it to do. But I'm not going to blame the AI for that, because this tool knew it took this thinking, okay, this is what she wants. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to this one, and we'll copy this one. And paste this one in here. And then I'm just going to do that and see if now it fixes it the way that I want. And honestly, what I probably should have done is this in the first place. I should have just given it this without this and just said fix the images of the people, because I think it definitely fixed them. Like this right here looks exactly what I'm looking for. So we'll see. Oh, much better. Now that is our end result. And I think you'll agree this is amazing.
I hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to join my school at The Invisible Pen for more on how to use AI tools to help authors succeed.